Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Versatile Queen. So in today's video, this video is totally a different video than the regular video that I usually post in my YouTube channel. And this video is regarding my recent cabin crew interview with Vistara Airlines. And the best part is, yes, I am selected for Vistara. And this was my first ever interview. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you all my experiences, all the incidents and all the other things that happened to me and to other people under my witness that it happened, so that I can warn you beforehand if you are willing to go for an airline interview. So this video is really going to be very helpful for all the cabin crews, the aspiring cabin crews especially. And if you are a cabin crew, if you are selected for the Vistara Airlines, this video will be informative for you also, because I gave my interview on 20th of July from Kolkata, which was held on JW Marriott. So if you are waiting for your joining date, this video is definitely going to be helpful for you also, because I know there is a long waiting line and there are so many people waiting out there for their joining date. Very first, in this video, let me say you a very important thing. If you are going for Vistara interview, if you are planning to be a Vistara cabin crew, then first of all you need to register yourself in the cabin crew portal that they have. Like, I registered myself, but I didn't apply for the interview process. This is the first mistake that I did, and I don't want any one of you who is watching this video that you make the same mistake that I did. First of all, go and register yourself, update your documents, everything, because they don't require your CV. Like in Indigo, you need to go with the CV. They just ask you for the CV, but in Vistara they don't ask you for the CV, but yet you need to carry that. Don't think that I'll not carry. Keep a copy with you if it might be required in any of the places, but hopefully, possibly, as I heard, they don't ask for the CV, but you should keep one with you for the safety reasons. As I heard that they did send an invitation mail, I received an invitation mail because I logged into the profile. I created my profile, but I didn't apply for the post, and for which I really faced a problem in my documentation round. Not in the first round, but in the last round you will definitely face a problem. So now, coming on to the topic, what were the rounds and what were the questions that were asked to me, and what were the things that I saw. So everything I'll be discussing in this video. In the first round, in Vistara, it is the BMI round. Like, they check your height, weight, face, scars, everything. Like, when I went to the interview in the venue, when I reached there, first of all they gave us a token number, and that was the number by which we have to go one by one. Like, that was the serial number. I got I think 68 was my token number, and there were more than 200 to 300 girls. Like, there were so many people who came for the interview, and I was like, there are so many beautiful girls, how will I get selected in this? So never think that, because I got my lesson. Second mistake that I did, I got ready in my house, and I went to the venue by bus. And in bus, as it was my first interview, I didn't knew anything about that, how we should do the makeup, how we should do the hair, and everything was like hodgepodge. Like, when I went with my bus, when I reached the venue, my hair came out because of the air that I got in the bus, and my hair was very untidy. Yet I set it a little bit, but yet it was untidy. It was not looking neat. I went for the BMI check, and in BMI I was knowing that my height and weight is all right. So my height and weight was all right, and then it was the scar check. There was a HR who checked the height and weight, and then if your height and weight is all right, she will send you. Like, the girl who was just in front of me, she went first, but she was having a lot of acne in her face. So the HR just at that time only she said that go and first take medication and then come back. Like, she didn't even check the height and weight, and she just said that. And I was so nervous, because I also have pimple and acne problem. As you can see that right now also I have some acne in my face, but I know that I can conceal it. And if you can conceal it, that's not a big issue, but if you can't conceal it, then it's a big issue. Like if you have 1 to 2 pimple, they will consider you, but if you have a lot of acne in your face, they will not consider you. Like they have a yellow light, and they will just check your face under the yellow light, because if the shadow falls, then definitely you have pimple, right? So then after the HR checked my height and weight, I was all right in my height and weight. Then I was transferred to the other HR. So the other HR asked me a few questions like, what is your name? First of all, I said, ma'am, Brishti Mukherjee. And ma'am asked me that, what's the meaning of your name? So I said, ma'am, that ma'am, Brishti is a Bengali word basically, and the word Brishti means rain. So the meaning of my name is rain. So ma'am was like, okay, Brishti, so show me your hand. I was like, I showed her my hand, because they will check your scar, that if you have any scar or not. And I didn't have any scar in my back or in my front. And they don't check the legs, but in Indigo, they will check if you have any tattoo or not. If you have any tattoo, please don't go. They are going to reject you. If you have a lot of pimples, please don't go. They will reject you. And yeah, don't forget to shave. Don't forget to put good amount of makeup, not a lot of makeup, but the makeup should be good. Like I used the makeup, I did it, but I needed to retouch it, but I didn't. I forgot to retouch. And the HR, who was just checking, she just said me that go and conceal these places, because I have a bit of pigmentation over here. And ma'am was like, go and conceal it and put a little bit more blush. I don't think that blush suits me, but they were like, put more blush. And I went, I put more blush, I used the concealer over here. And again I came back and I showed to ma'am. Ma'am was like, don't you think that the lipstick shade is not matching your skin tone? Go and put a red shade. I used a nude shade, but she was like, go and put a red shade, and please neat your hair. I again went. I didn't know that they will ask for a red lipstick, so I didn't carry any red lipstick. I was asking the girls, and there were so many girls who were so helpful, and they were like, yes, please, you take my lipstick and you can apply it. I went, applied the lipstick, I combed my hair, I did everything alright, and then I came back. And then ma'am was like, see, now you look so beautiful. So ma'am was like, okay, you can go for the second round. This was my first round, and this is all the thing. And yeah, they definitely asked me about my marks in class 12. Vistara is very particular about the marks. You should have more than 60% in your class 12 to be selected in Vistara. If you have even 59.9%, they will not select you. They are very strict about the percentage that you have. It should be 60% or above 60%. So they are very particular about this. But I heard a girl, she was selected because she had 59.9%, but she was rejected even after the documentation round. Incident that happened to a girl, she was not shaving her arms. Ma'am said to go and shave her arms. Now you think, where will she find a razor? Will she bring that to the venue? So if you are planning to go for the interview, do everything beforehand. Don't wait for the interviewer or the HR to say. That's why every time I'm saying you that what mistakes I did, I don't want you to do. Do your eyebrows properly, because there was a girl whose eyebrows were not matching. Even the HR pointed out that and said that go and do your eyebrows all right. Now where will she plug the eyebrows? So these all are the things that you need to mention, because your grooming should be on the top point. Okay, you should be on the top. I was so freaking nervous. Even when I went for the weight checkup, I opened my shoes and then I climbed on the weighing machine. Then after weighing myself, I forgot to wear my shoe. Just think about it. I forgot to wear my shoe, and I went for the other to the other HR. I said you that I was transferred. Then I went to the other HR, and after going there, I am seeing that I have not worn my shoe. I just left my shoe over there only. Again, when she said to apply the lipstick, then I went and first wore my shoe, and then I came back. So now we went for the V6 girls. In our queue, we went for the second round, and there was a HR who was sitting just in front of us, and the chair was like this, and we were sitting like this, and I was the second last. Like ma'am started from this side and I was the second last, and then there was another girl. So ma'am started from this side. Everyone had a common question, that is, say something about yourself. Very important thing that you need to practice, that say something about yourself, because this is the very important question, and this is a very common question that the HR asks to the interviewee. So this was the first question that ma'am asked all the girls, all of us. So ma'am asked her, and she said everything because she learned it. I also learned it. And then ma'am was like, and I remember she did her training from Frankfurt, because she also mentioned this, that she is a trainee in Frankfurt. So after that, ma'am asked her a question. I remember that question only. Other girls, what ma'am asked the other girls, I don't remember. But that is the only question that I remember, because she didn't answer the question. Ma'am asked her that, say something about your childhood memory, the best childhood memory. And she took a moment and she was like, ma'am, I don't have any childhood memory. And I was like, why? You need to say something. Like, if you be quiet, it is clear to the interviewer that you don't know. You have learned the first answer and you said everything, but in the second answer you are just puzzled. You don't know the answer. Think, if you don't know the first of all, if you don't know the answer, take your time. Ma'am is not in hurry. They will give you time. If you ask ma'am, can I take 2 moments to think, and ma'am will give you the time to think. But if you are like silent and you don't say anything, like, this is not the correct thing. Okay. And always keep a good eye contact with the HR. Firstly, and secondly, keep a good smile on your face. Like, when you are talking, the smile should be positive. Like right now, as I am saying you, the smile is positive, but if I fake smile every time, the smile should not be fake. You should have a good smile on your face, so that the HR should feel that yes, you are confident enough. Show confidence. And that's the thing, that all you need in the interview process. This is all the thing that you need. Now then all the three girls from the first were not selected. Ma'am didn't write anything or anything like that. The girl who was beside me in this side, ma'am asked her a question and she answered. She said it very nicely, and ma'am wrote something. I understood. This maybe she is selected or she is rejected. But I was knowing that she might be selected, because she was the only one who gave a good answer out of all them, all of them. Okay. Now it was my turn. In my mind, I started chanting Hanuman Chalisa, because I was so freaking nervous. And that my turn came, ma'am asked me, say something about yourself. I was like, good morning ma'am, I am Brishti Mukherjee, and I said everything what I learned. So after that, ma'am was like, okay Brishti, so what is the thing that you do on your free time? So this is basically, she is asking about my hobbies. So I said her that, ma'am, I like drawing pictures, as I did a diploma in fine arts. So this is the thing that I love doing. Also, I love to help my mother while cooking food, because these are the things by which I pass my time. So other than that, I think I said one more thing and I didn't fumble at all. HR asked me that, what is the one thing that you want to enact in your life, and that you like about being a cabin crew? So my answer was that, ma'am, the one thing that I like about the being a cabin crew, and that I really want to enact in my life, is the smile of a cabin crew. Because after all the hustle bustle, after all the hurdles, still they put on the smile in their face. They do a lot of hard work, and even after so many sleepless nights and so many hard work, they yet put a smile on the face, which is just enough to make the passengers happy and feel safe with them. This is the one thing that I want to enact in my life, and this was my, I think so, winning answer. Like and I think the HR liked it, and she was like, she wrote something again. Like, she wrote for the girl beside me, said, okay everyone, thanks for coming. Brishti and Zeva, you can stay. So Brishti and Zeva, you can go for the third round. Sorry, Brishti and Zeva, you can go for the third round, and rest of the girls, you can come for the next interview after 6 months, because 6 months will be the cooling period for Vistara. So, oh my god, I couldn't believe that I got selected. But I was knowing that my answer was good, and the girl beside me, she was also like that, yes, your answer was really good. So I said that, thank you, thank you. I was so happy. I called my parents and I said that, mama, I got selected for the second round also. In the very first round, I called my mother and said that mama, I'm not going to be selected. I'm a Bengali, so I said in Bengali, ma, I'm not আমি সিলেক্ট হব না, কারণ এখানে এত সুন্দর সুন্দর মেয়ে এসছে, আমি তাদের কাছে তো কিছুই না. That means that there are so many beautiful girls and I am nothing in front of them. So my mother consoled me. She made me understand that beauty is not everything that is required. They need talented people, they need confident people. So I was like, yes. My mother said this to my uncle. My uncle called me. My uncle called me and consoled me that don't think that you are less beautiful than anyone else. You are beautiful, you are talented, and we all believe in you. And this motivated me so much that I just can't say you all that how much I got motivated by this few words. Not so many girls, there were few girls who were waiting for the third round, which was the PI round, personal interview round, in which you have to one interview like the HR, and you will be the only person, and you have a chit chat, normal chit chat, and that was the third round, and after that documentation. So we went, and we had to wait for a really long period of time, because between that there was a lunch break. And yes, if you go for the interview, please take some food with you, because in JW Marriott the foods are very expensive. If you can afford, that's good, but if you can't, then please take something with you, anything like any biscuit or chocolate or cake. I took some biscuits and cakes, and I ate something, because I went there in the morning at almost 9 a.m. I went, and I came back home 4 or 5 p.m. from the venue. I came back home. So it's a very long period of time, and you need to eat something, you need to keep hydrated, you need to drink water, and I continuously felt so thirsty. I drank so much of water. So it was a really tense situation, so that's why I was feeling more thirsty kind of. So this was it. After the lunch break, the HR came back. Then there was a girl. She was like, now abhi to ma'am ka mood acha hoga, like she ate something, so she had lunch, so she will be in a good mood, so I'll go first. And she was the girl who was beside me. She only went for the she went first for the interview for after the lunch break. So but she got rejected. After seeing that, I was like, oh my god, she got rejected. I was like, I will also get rejected only, because I had confidence in myself. I knew that I'm good in English, but there were so many girls who were also better than me. So I didn't know that what will happen. Maybe my answer will be good, but so I went, and I said, ma'am, may I come in, because it was in other room. It was totally separate, and ma'am was like, yes, come in. So the ma'am was really very, all the HRs were very polite, very good, very polite, very sweet, very sweet. So I went for the interview, and ma'am was like, please have a seat. So I sat down. Please wait for them to tell you to sit. Don't go and just sit like that. Or if the HR does not say you to sit, like ask her, ma'am, can I have a seat? Then you can have a seat, because this is some manners that you need to learn. And always wish them good morning. What is the timing? Just say, and according to that, say her good evening, good afternoon. Like when I went, it was like good afternoon, so I said, ma'am, good afternoon. So ma'am was like, good afternoon. Ma'am was very sweet. Ma'am smiled, and she was like, have a seat. So I sat down, and then she was like, it was the same question. She was like, say something about yourself. I repeated the same thing which I said in the second round, and she was like, okay, Brishti, so ask me about my education, what I was doing. I said, ma'am, I'm pursuing graduation in English honors. And ma'am was like, why English? And I said, ma'am, this was the subject that I have always learned, and being from an English medium school, the English is a subject that is very strong in me, and I have a very strong command in English, and that's the reason that I chose English. And after that, she asked that, why cabin crew? Why do you want to become a cabin crew? Yeah, this was the question that she asked. And I was like that, ma'am, I love to travel different places, I love to interact with different peoples, and customer service is something that I think that I will enjoy. And meeting with different people will help me learn more about the society and the environment, and this is something that will make me more advanced and more educated. So that's why I think being a cabin crew is the best job for me, as this will let me meet new people, new culture, new heritages, and this is the thing that this is the reason that I want to become a cabin crew. This was my answer. If you want, you can just copy paste this answer, but do little changes. Okay, so after that, she asked me other question, one more question, that which person you are, mountain or beach person? Say something about your recent trip. This was, and recently I went to Darjeeling, thankfully. A few days back, few months back, not days back, I went to Darjeeling, and that was in my mind. It was clear that I need to say about my recent visit about Darjeeling. And recently I took a trip to Darjeeling, but it was not with my parents, it was with my cousins and my brother sisters. And recently I went there. I love the places. This was my first ever trip without my parents, and without my parents this was a really amazing experience, because this made me learn so much about myself, because everything I had to do by my own. I had to pack my clothes, I had to do everything. The money matter also, I had to manage everything. So this was the thing that helped me learn a more so much more about myself. I had to manage the money. I need to spend the money by thinking about it, but when we are with parents we don't think about that where to spend the money. But when you are alone and all the money responsibility is onto your head, it becomes so much more complicated, and you become so much more concerned about everything, because you know that you have to spend it wisely. So this was a thing. And then I said about the Darjeeling, that Darjeeling is such a beautiful place. It is such a mesmerizing place. The mesmerizing beauty of the hills was so beautiful. I went to Mall Road. The Mall Road is so pretty. It shows the culture and the traditions. We had so many different foods, the Nepali foods like chow mein and momos and thukpa. These were the things that we enjoyed. It also made me learn more about the culture of Darjeeling. We visited different monasteries, and this made us feel so grateful, so good about the beauty of the hills and the mountains and the place, the wind, the temperature, the climate over there made me feel so mesmerized. I forgot all my pain and all the things, and I just felt like being there and staying over there. So this was the answer. Don't stretch your answer a lot. Like your answer should be 2 to 3 minutes, good 2 to 3 minutes. But when you say, like I am thinking and saying, because I don't remember the correct answer that I said at that time. So right now I am thinking and saying, so that you can just get a answer in your mind also, that what you can say. So this was this is the answer that I said. Something I added also, but at that time I said it a bit more shorter. And the HR was like, okay Brishti, she was like, she was satisfied with my answer. I can understand, I could understand by her face that she was satisfied with my answer, because I know my English is good. Your English should be good, your English should be understandable. You should not, you don't need to be very fluent in English. Okay, if you are not even fluent in English, you can just take a moment, think about the answer, and then say the answer to the HR, because they can wait. They are there to wait if you wish, but don't take a lot of time to just think the answer and then say to them, because they are taking a lot of interviews. They also are losing the patience, because they also need to take so many people. So this was it about my interview. And then ma'am was like, okay Brishti, you are selected, you can go for the documentation route. And I was like, a big smile came out of my face, and I was like, thank you ma'am, thank you so much. And I was like, when I was going out, ma'am was like, send two more girls, send the next girls. So I was like, okay ma'am. And after, when I was just going to get out, I just opened the door and said, ma'am, that ma'am, have a nice day. And this was a gratitude towards them, because definitely I was happy about it. And then I went for the documentation round. So in the documentation round, I definitely faced some problem, because I was not registering myself in the online portal. So basically there were some issues, and it took a moment for me to get on to that. And after that, after 4, I think so, they were having flight, and she was like, mail me in this address after you complete your documentation. So when they went out, after that I completed the documentation round, and after that, after 2 days of my documentation, like on 20th I gave my interview. On 24th, 20, okay, yeah, on 23rd or 24th, I think 23rd or 24th, after 2 days, 2 to 3 days, I received the mail regarding my medicals. So ma'am was, and at that time only ma'am said that there is a lot of line for the people, so you need to wait. Okay, you need to wait for 2 to 3 months. It may take 2 to 3 months, but now it's more than 2 to 3 months. But if you want to know any other update regarding my joining, what I received, what confirmation all I received, you can just comment me down. And regarding all your comments, after seeing all the comments, I will be making another video. That's it. And if you have any other doubt, you can just also DM me on my Instagram. I will just give a link to my Instagram account down in the description. So I think that's it for the video, and this video is going to be totally uncut because I thought and I said everything, because it was a really long process and I need to think everything, because the interview was held a long before, and today I'm filming the video in 10th of, no, today is 12th December, and I gave my interview on 20th July. So you can understand the gap between this. So there were many things that I forgot, but yet I recalled everything and said everything in this video. I hope this video is helpful for all the people, all the aspiring cabin crews, and all the people who are just willing to or waiting for the joining date. If you are waiting for the joining date, have patience. You need to have patience, because I am having patience from 5 months. You can understand, from 5 months after. And yeah, one more thing. After the medical round, you don't get any mail from the Vistara about fit to fly like they give on Indigo. You don't receive any mail regarding fit to fly. So if you don't get any mail, so if you have any medical problem, they will let you know. They will mail you regarding your medical problem. But if you don't have any medical issues, any medical problem, they won't mail you. So if you are not getting any mail, and your friends who gave interview with you, they have received any mail regarding some health issues, then be confident that you are fit to fly. That's why you didn't receive any other mail, any mail regarding your medicals or anything. So Vistara does not send any fit to fly mail. Okay, so that's it. So this is the end of this video, and in the next video I will reply to all the questions that you have in your mind. To all the comments, everything you have in your mind, just pour it in the comment section, and I will clear each and every doubt that you have. Every single doubt will be cleared in the next video. So till then, bye, have a nice day.